what's the best piece of career advice you've been given as an artist?
I had a teacher that once said something like, becoming an artist is like baking a cake. It doesn't matter how much you turn up the heat, it's not going to make it done any faster.
Your Performa 13 commission, can you describe a little bit about what you're going to be showing?
I'm describing it as a live event. So it centers around a film, which was filmed partially in Guyana, South America, which is where my parents are from, and my the last couple generations of my family are from there. And it's filmed back and forth between there, in very sort of almost documentary style like footage that I just filmed myself, which is kind of rare for me. I don't usually work that way. And then it cuts between that and footage filmed in my apartment in LA. And it's my boyfriend and I are the performers in the work. So within the video, you see clips of us in the apartment. And then there's also dialogue that happens live in the space, but concealed behind the screen and only reflected forward by mirrors. So it's kind of like there's moments where there's like a live voiceover, but you only see it basically as image because it's as reflection through the mirrors. I typically work in video installation, so the works have a very strong sculptural presence. So even though I make videos, they're always made in relationship to objects that either voices emanate from or are mechanized to move. And in this case, it's kind of like a lot of different threads from my work are kind of coming together for this as a kind of a live unfolding event. The best things are made and the best artist careers are made, you know, over long durations, and there's no kind of you know, sort of quick track or something. And I think we live inside of a culture that tries to accelerate everything, and especially like young artist careers are expected to be so accelerated. But what you actually look at when you look at the best artists that you've ever seen in history, they didn't make it necessarily when they were 28,
Absolutely.
You know, and some did, of course, that happens, but I think there are a lot of artist practice that don't make any sense for 40 years. And then finally things start to make sense, or maybe they don't even make sense within that artist's life. If I was going to give advice to someone, because I do teach, so I say to my students, it's like, your commitment to the work itself has to be that has to be the driving force. You can't be thinking about the externals. I mean, of course you need to feed yourself. Of course you need money, but that can't be the driving force. The driving force has to be your commitment to the work itself.